Hey strangers, welcome to the Dark Diaries. Before we turn on the lights, please leave a like and subscribe and save this story from being lost forever. You know that feeling when you realize someone's reading your mind? Now imagine they're rewriting your code while they do it. I hadn't spoken to Victor in years. We used to call him Cipher, back in the days when we thought usernames were armor and Tor was a magic cloak. He was the only person I trusted enough to call when I realized I was being watched. Not just by someone using my old tools, but by someone who understood them well enough to evolve them. Victor had gone dark years ago, ghosted everything after a burner op in Prague went sideways. But he owed me a favor, or maybe he just missed the chaos. I called a number I'd buried in an encrypted backup drive, and he answered like he'd been waiting. "Thought you were dead," he said. "Guess I'm not that lucky." I forwarded him the screenshots, the forum, the GPS pin, the encryption string. He whistled through his teeth. "They're using the wormhole framework you built in '09, but this one's tighter, cleaner. You never shared the source, right?" "Nope," I said. "Only place that code ever lived was in my head." We decided to dig in together. I set up a secure workspace on an air-gapped laptop. He tunneled in through his usual labyrinth of fake nodes and triple mirrors. The first thing we did was isolate the forum's IP bounce pattern. It was rotating in a pattern, but not randomly. It was cycling through dead hosting clusters, servers that had been decommissioned years ago. Then Victor pulled up a ghost I'd tried to forget. "Remember that off-chain crypto bridge you built? The one you said you deleted?" "Yeah. Well, it's back. Or at least, something that evolved from it is." The core server for the forum was buried inside one of the transaction obfuscation layers from my old bridge. It had been rebuilt, streamlined. They hadn't just stolen it, they'd studied it. Victor leaned back in his chair, eyes narrowed. "They didn't just use your tools, man. They architected something with them, like they wanted to think the way you think." That's when I started to panic, not for myself, but for my family. I double-checked our home network. New MAC addresses were showing up in the logs, devices that shouldn't exist, a smart plug we didn't own, a camera we never installed. Something or someone was inside my network. Then Victor found the logs. The forum backend had a real-time dashboard with login data, timestamps, and session flags. We decrypted a few lines of it and found something we didn't expect. Session ID, admin, location private school intranet, and timestamp 2:03 a.m. It was my daughter's school. Someone had logged in using admin-level access while we were sleeping. We froze. Victor started locking down his end. I ran to unplug our home router and smashed it against the floor. It didn't matter. By the time I checked the forum again, the dashboard was gone, wiped like it never existed. Only one message remained. "Tell Cipher we liked his handshake." Victor stared at the screen, then at me. "That's my custom fingerprint. The one I used to validate a live VPN stream. I never even sent that over the wire." "They didn't just copy you," Victor said, squinting at the screen. "They're tracing your thinking, like they're trying to guess your next move before you make it." I didn't reply, but it stuck with me. What if this wasn't an attack? What if it was an invitation? This wasn't just surveillance. They were inside our systems, watching every keystroke, mimicking our habits. And then we found the server's kill switch, a soft-coded backdoor buried deep inside the architecture. It was shaped like something I'd written once, a fragment of one of my early control protocols, but modified, refined. Victor turned to me slowly and said something I'll never forget. Dude, this isn't someone copying your work. This is someone trying to be you. He clicked into the backdoor code. Buried between lines of shell commands and encryption triggers was a comment. Just one line. Obscura node v1.0 forked. I blinked. Victor read it aloud, then looked up slowly. They didn't just use your code, Ethan. They made a copy of it. A forked version, like a digital offspring. It thinks like you, builds like you, but it's not you. And that's when I realized this wasn't someone using my work. This was someone or something trying to be me.